Hey, here we are, another edition of John Wilkes Spoofin'. We are here on Monday. We are bringing the facts and figures to you live. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe we're just complaining about our hangovers from yesterday.
If I had one.
We'll have all that and more, and we'll make fun of Jasonda until he arrives on the set, so we call him a big fat phony, and tell him that his feet stink until he shows up.
And he likes talking about dicks too much. That's been evident.
Oh, boy. Well, we got to watch ourselves a little bit because we have a lady present. Big welcome to Lily Laserbeam to the set here at Frank and Tony's. How the hell are you doing this Monday?
Sober enough.
There you go. Yeah.
Sober enough with a big fat beard in front of you.
Yup.
Alrighty, so Ed, the Wild Man Wilson, how was your St. Patrick's Day yesterday?
It was wonderful. I want to, so I met up with you. I turned out I didn't have to work. That was a great thing.
Oh, yeah.
I got to come out, hang out with you guys. I didn't feel like drinking that much in the morning, so once I went home at noon, did some car work, got to see my grandmother.
Wait, you were here yesterday?
So I left at noon, remember?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, so I was like...
Oh, there's Jasonda. Now we can't call him a big fat butt anymore.
I know. A man that talks about dicks more than he gets.
I heard that you had to leave to do homework.
Yeah, I had to do car work. And I have to say, working on old cars is the worst. Everything is rusted, and right now I have a problem with trying to get a lower control arm in because we got it out last night.
Are you rusted, busted, feeling disgusted?
Not when I got my PB Blaster in hand.
You didn't trade that car in for the Cash for Clunkers program?
Nope, absolutely not.
Oh, and Lily Laserbeam, were you working on a big bucket of bolts last night as well instead of going to the St. Patrick's Day shenanigans?
I was working on my car yesterday, actually, to get it fixed.
Yeah, what do you need done?
So I need to I'm working on a race car. I actually drive race cars at the Painesville Speedway.
Oh, nice.
And I'm working on building a car.
All right. She's working on a race car right now, John. Come on, sit in on this. You're going to love it. We got everybody now that knows about cars. I probably know the least then right now.
Wait, so what are you doing?
So I race at the Painesville Speedway in Painesville.
Love Painesville Speedway.
I just bought a junk car, pretty much, as you would word it, and I'm rebuilding it and going to get it up for race season in April.
Are you doing the factory fours, a four-cylinder?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Right.
That is fucking awesome. Yeah. I've always wanted to do that there.
So if you ever want to come out and see me at the Painesville Speedway, you can actually ride in my race car. Like, we take people on test runs.
All right.
So if you guys ever want to come out, please see me. I will be looking for some sponsors for race season.
We're broke, so you got to find higher pockets than us.
I wasn't relying on you guys.
Oh, thank God.
Dude.
Come help me fix my car, though.
That's fine. I'll come.
Only if I can drive it once or twice.
Dude, that's awesome. That is fucking awesome. I've always wanted to do the factory fours there. That would have been so cool. So on Saturdays?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yep. I'll show up.
Perfect.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be fucking rooting you on.
Please do.
Then if your fucking fender gets bashed in, I'll be in the pit helping you pull it out.
So what do you putting a roll bar on it, doing that stuff? Is the car runs, I presume?
It does run. I bought it from some older man who used to race in PA, and I'm currently trying to renovate it to kind of get it to the safety levels for Painesville.
Yeah.
I'm planning on dirt track racing it at Thompson Speedway.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome.
So for the the Painesville, the factory fours, it's a factory engine. Mm-hmm. You can't modify it.
No,
right?
you cannot modify.
Cannot modify it. Trunk is chained. Doors are chained. Right. All that roll cage.
Yep.
Seat with the harness. That's fucking... Dude, that is cool as shit. How have we never talked about this before?
Because I, haven't talked about, my, interests of cars before, and now I'm really interested in cars, and I love racing, and it used to be, I used to go down to West Virginia, and I used to race the tracks there, and I kind of got used to, the speed of racing, and it's been amazing.
Dude, that is so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That is so awesome.
John, on a scale of 1 to 10, how jealous of her are you?
Fucking very. I always wanted to buy just a four-cylinder,
really?
Like a fucking Cavalier or Ford Tempo or something that's just like a cheap car, as long as it runs, and then fucking just do all the safety shit. Chaining the doors in the trunk and putting a roll cage in it and just fucking racing it.
I have another question on this car. And we're going to get to our main subject in a little bit, I feel. But What kind of weight have you stripped out of the vehicle? Like,
there's nothing in it.
There's nothing, like literally.
it's literally just the frame.
It's the
and
frame
the
and the
carcass.
steering wheel.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing in
Nice.
it. Like the inside is bare. I mean, I don't know. Like I can't remember because I looked up the rules one day or when you're trying to do it. Do you have to have? You don't have a dashboard in it.
I do not. You're not allowed to have a dashboard.
That's what I thought.
Huh.
That's what I thought.
Wait, you don't
Okay.
know your speed?
You don't have to.
You don't have to. You just kind of drive around on
Yeah,
it.
you don't have to know your speed.
Correct.
You're just going.
Wow. I feel like there are turns on this track,
Yeah,
right?
it's out in Paynesville
Have you
Speedway.
ever been to the Paynesville Speedway? In
No.
So you got to come out. You guys can come into the pits with me. I'm allowed
Fuck
to
yeah.
take 3 people. 4. I
Dibs.
can take
Dibs.
Nick too, even though he's not on this right now. And Scotty can come out and see me race, and
Dibs.
you guys can ride in the tracks. And
How long is this track then?
It's small.
it's small.
It's-
Like you got to do laps.
It's,
Like
I think
It's just a circle though.
yeah, it's maybe 8th mile. I think Paynesville
Okay.
Speedway's like an 8th mile track.
Is there a grade on it? Like,
that?
is there a grade or is it a flat track?
It's flat.
it's flat.
Oh,
Flat,
okay.
yeah. Dude, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. If you need a little help in the pits, I'd help you out.
I'll definitely let you know. Yeah, I love racing. I never thought I would be a race car driver until a couple of years ago, and I was like, I'm getting my racing license.
That's
Okay.
fucking badass. That's badass. I cannot believe I did not know this about you.
You find out things every day about me.
Well, are we ready to get into the topic we want to talk about?
Sure.
We're getting into TikTok right now. Because there's a TikTok ban running through Congress. It made it through the House. It's going into the Senate. Nick's being a dirty hoe over there.
Saw that.
Okay. Fucking okay. Do you see that video I put on the plug? Oh, that dude talking about like the only thing that Congress is agreeing on is I can't fucking watch TikTokies. He's like, oh, lower the price of prescription drugs. Can't agree on that. The border? We don't even know where the fucking border is. Can't agree on that.
It's fair, but we can agree to ban TikTok. It was like the largest like support among both Republicans and Democrats for a single thing to get passed
Which
through the
is
House.
so fucking insane, isn't it?
I know, which means, well, so here's some of the problems I see with it right now is there's a lot of businesses that rely on TikTok to generate revenue or like customer bases. But I've also heard it now from a friend of mine who was saying her friend she does great landscape portraits and she'll do like custom portraits for people. But her business has kind of dried up recently, from the start of when TikTok got on, and people have been posting like, "I'm a great artist, let me do something for you," because they're trying to do their own business. So she's like lost customers in her art business that it just feels like it's offered an unfair like advantage to people, especially for like local artists where they struggle enough already. You're probably going to go to like 4 or 5 TikTok artists people are going to, and they're getting it done from them instead. So it'd be nice, like, if in respect, like in some range of like a good margin of error, like it wasn't as difficult for these small businesses to get business just because everyone's going everywhere else.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the number of art, like people doing artwork and selling it on TikTok is just so big.
It's everything. It's a lot of people are starting businesses.
Yep.
Now the thing is, I saw it's kind of like a theory, and I mean, obviously it's like Facebook. There's a lot of misinformation. You know, people can post what they want.
Yeah.
But one thing with TikTok is,
I mean, you can do it with TikTok too.
well, that's the thing. But the thing with TikTok, when it comes to relaying information, their example was your aunt's posting about what the government's doing and what's going on in the world. You're reading it. You're like, oh, that's just Aunt so-and-so. But when you're watching it in a way that is entertaining, like a funny video, but it's like, you know, they're actually getting the point across, the theory was a lot of information about what's really going on in the world is getting out there, and the government's like, nope, fuck that.
So here's an instance that I like to bring up. Do you remember when people were saying they were shoveling votes during the last election for president? They were saying they were shoveling votes into buses and saying they were stealing these votes from the people. it was proven wrong. FBI went through it all. They proved it was wrong. Actually, they proved that those buses they were putting those
Can you look at
ballots.
Doug real quick? He's being a cunt.
The people that were putting those ballots into those cars, those were like official, like that was their job. They were supposed to bring those ballots in, and people were like posting about it, being like, they're stealing votes. They're stealing votes. And
Right.
it's like it's just anybody with a camera can say anything without confronting anybody about an issue and make something up completely. Where you're like, you could be like, this guy on the street, this homeless man's a robot or an alien, and you have no caption of like him like being like, no, I'm just schizophrenic over here.
Right.
I mean, it's like I said, like
You
with
just-
Facebook, you could relay all that information, but TikTok is so much more entertaining that you're reading Facebook and it's like you're just reading it. You kind of lose interest through halfway throughout a long post. But on TikTok, it's like you could watch a minute video, and if someone's doing it in a funny way, you will watch it again laughing. But like, oh damn.
And it also feels like, like when internet first came out. You're old enough to remember. I don't know if you're old enough to remember.
I'm gonna be 25, so
Jesus
probably
Christ.
not.
Probably not.
Jesus
I
Christ.
remember Windows 8. I remember.
Damn, Windows 8. Yeah, I remember Windows 95.
Oh no, I had Windows 94 too. Okay, don't worry.
Christ.
I remember using those shitbox computers. Okay, but it was always like my dad would always say, "Don't believe everything you see on the internet." Right? And then I moved to don't believe everything you see on TV, on TikTok, or on YouTube.
You mean I can't grow my penis by 5 inches by taking a pill?
No, you can't. No, you
I
can't.
got Scott. I got lied to by the fucking internet.
Hi, Scotty.
Who would have thought?
I would hope you wouldn't need to. You should be comfortable with what you have.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Don't worry. This could be a discussion for another day. John's personal problems here on John Wilkes Boofen.
Okay, well, speaking of another thing I saw on TikTok, it said for every 35 pounds a guy loses, he gains 1 inch of his penis. Somewhat true, because once you get fat, you're like, where'd it go? Where'd it go?
I mean, it's hidden behind all the fat.
Yep. So you pull the fat back and you're like, oh, there it is.
So you haven't actually lost any penis.
No, you don't lose it. It just kind of comes less visible.
So shouldn't it be like for every 5 pounds you lose, you get to see 1 more inch of your penis? What have you seen? Like, okay, you're a teacher. You work out of Cleveland. We're not going to use your real name because we want to protect you.
Teacher and race car driver.
There you go.
Thank
That's
you.
that's a fucking application if I've ever seen one. Do you see like kids on their phones on TikTok a lot? Is it disturbing your classes?
So I'm actually a special education teacher, grades K through 4, and we have a cell phone policy at our school, but the kids do not follow the cell phone policy. So we do have a lot of kids who are on TikTok in the mornings at 7 in the morning, and they will sit on TikTok. But as a teacher, I'm going to say that TikTok has been amazing for me in some sorts. Like, there's some learning things that I have never seen, like, before done on TikTok. Like, multiplication for kids who have special needs sometimes can be a lot. So I have some different videos that I have seen. But that being said, like, do I think TikTok's important for the kids? No.
Yeah. Hey, Lily, too. Something happened. There we go. Do you see that TikTok kind of like helps act as like kind of like a babysitter to the kids, gives them something to do?
Let's keep talking. Oh no, we all lost out.
rotate out and let people come back in.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. There we go.
All right.
Can we hear us?
I know.
All right, cool.
Yes.
Cool.
So, your question to me was about teaching.
Yeah.
With TikTok.
How is it?
And then you asked me about teaching with TikTok. Does it babysit the kids? I think you said.
Yeah. Like,
So, the kids, to be honest, like, yes, I watch TikTok as a teacher. I'll be honest with you guys. But is it the best source for kids? No, because TikTok has some things that kids shouldn't be watching. It depends on what they're looking at.
What's the age range of kids you're working with?
So right now I have kindergarten, which is about age 5, 6.
Okay.
And then I'm working with kids through 13 years old.
okay.
Now the other day at school, the kid did pull up a disturbing article, and I was like, "Why is this on TikTok?" And she's like, "I don't know. TikTok
Yeah.
is for everyone."
Do you remember what that article was about?
If I find it in a little bit, I will come back on and tell you guys
All right.
the whole source. But I'm gonna rotate out and let other people talk.
Okay. And real quick, you're the race car thing. What kind of car are you
Vroom, vroom,
racing?
vroom. So I just have a basic Mazda right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to
Nice.
take.
Is it the Miata?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And
That
I wanna-
rotary engine, man.
I want to take all the podcasters out with me to this when I go and practice racing.
Okay.
Our first day of racing is end of April, but feel free to come out whenever you guys want. Come find me in the pits.
Okay.
Come fix my car when
Real
it breaks
quick, on
down.
that Miata, is that a rear wheel, all-wheel,
It
or
is an
front wheel?
all-wheel drive.
All right.
But you have to take a lot of the
Cool.
parts out of the car to race it,
Yeah.
sadly.
Really? So does it not have those features anymore?
It will not
You gotta
anymore.
strip it down.
I have to
pretty
strip
much.
it down.
Oh.
But if you guys ever want to come and do a guest night, you guys can come
Sure.
see me race.
Okay.
And you guys can drive in my car and take a picture with
All right,
it.
so
Cool. I'll give you some racing tips
Yeah.
too. I know how to.
Please,
servo
I
it.
need.
Yeah.
So,
it's
like-
my first year racing, so.
I know
I'm
how
a
to bump.
die-hard Mazda fan. I think they make, like, Japan makes great cars, and Mazda is a pinnacle for Japan to me. That, like, the only thing I ever want to buy now is a Mazda after having driven them for so many years. But to hear you say you're stripping away some of the best features of the
You
Miata,
have to though to
Sadly,
race it.
make
like-
it a drift car, man.
Oh no, it's funner racing.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you,
rotating.
Lily.
Thank you. I'll
Appreciate
be
it.
back.
Alright.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Oh, it's
Uh-oh.
crackling again.
Yeah, it's still
Who's
good.
coming up?
It's still going. Here, I'll hold it. Whoever's up. So we're up next. We're getting a lot of jump, Nick. Something's wiggling. I suspect that's wiggling.
Going forward with the Indians, we do have to understand this one thing.
Nick, let's out control.
Oh, ball game back.
Do you know when Michael Jordan played baseball? You know who his manager was? It was Tito Francona. When Michael Jordan played minor league ball. Tito Francona was his boss, or his manager.
Tito's ball.
Working on it. Working on it.
Hello, hello, hello. There we go. All right, so we got a handheld mic. Yeah, there we go. All right, sorry for the headsets taking a little bit of a dump, but here we are with the other microphone. So let's see how much length we can get on this one.
Well, you can hear what
I'm back.
All righty, so I'm going to pass it off to Mr. Ed over here. Doggy Fresh, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling really good, man. I'm glad to be back on the show. Did we miss me? I did. There you go. And here's Marcus.
Yeah, we have Mark on the show as well.
What's up, guys? This is my first time here. Fresh off work. You know, what we talking about today, guys? What we want to dive into?
Work day, man. Me too. Where do you work? What do you do?
Oh, man, it's easy to explain, but it's hard to explain right now. Talking to Dollar.
Yeah.
I got you.
He's 007, guys. He's James Bond. Okay.
I wish it was that simple to say I was 007. What you do for a living?
I'm a.
You got to hold your own mic.
Listen.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
What do I do for a living, guys? I'm a professional smartass. I keep the peace. No, I'm a dishwasher at Lake West. Not a great job, not a great gig, but it pays the bills. And it pays for a decent tab.
I'm just an amateur smartass. I'm hoping to go pro sometime soon. But for real, I actually drive for DoorDash and Uber Eats. So I'm the one that's, scooting my butt all over town any time of the day or night. When I'm not here doing a little drinking, I'm doing a little driving. So just to remind you guys, this microphone, you got to put your mouth pretty much right on it. So how's your day yesterday, Mr. Dougie Fresh? I'm trying not to call you Ed.
My day yesterday, man, it was eventful. Got laundry done, went around Willoughby, got liquor spilt on me. Not a great feel, but you know what?
Oh, is that
Great.
my fault?
Yeah, it actually was. This motherfucker bumped his buddy, who spilled a bottle of Jack Fire all over me. But I tasted delicious for about 5 minutes. So I'm happy about that. Other than that, man, I got wasted. It was a fun gig. Anyway, how was yours, man?
I didn't do a goddamn thing. I really didn't. I was mad as hell. I was already drunk, and I had to go to work, and I was mad as hell. So that's all I did. I was at work drunk, mad.
So what are we talking about, guys? Are we talking sports? What are we talking?
Right now we're talking TikTok.
We're talking what? TikTok.
They got rid of that shit.
In my opinion, I think they should keep it. Listen, there's a good couple of fucking channels that make me laugh every time. So I'm hoping they keep it. Go.
The commies run that shit, get rid of it.
You don't like TikTok?
Fuck that. I do not like it. I do not have it, will not have it, don't even have an account, will not have that shit. Get rid of that shit. If you look at what the Chinese TikTok look like and ours, two totally different algorithms. Yeah, hell yeah, man. The children's TikTok, math, or all that shit, arithmetic, learning shit, what our kids do, dances. I refuse to allow my kids to do that dumbass shit. The fuck? Yeah. What's up?
Hello, how many people do we have viewing right now?
1 million.
Hello.
100 million.
Hi, 5 people. I'm one of the servers at Frank and Tony's. Come see me every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday.
Hey, today's not one of those days.
Don't ask me.
How you feel about TikTok?
Well, I do have a couple of TikTok accounts. I have personal. I have a John Wilkes Booth account. I have another one that talks about my adventures as a DoorDasher.
Speaking of, did you talk about your adventure the other day from Target? Oh, there's an episode within itself. Guys, all right, listen. I'm at Target the other day with my girlfriend, Brooke, And she goes, hey, it's your guy from the show. So I asked him, hey, man, what are you up to? I'm door dashing. Who's buying what? Well, actually, I'm picking up a prescription of Vagisil. Oh, shit. That's got to be the most awkward shit. That condoms or tampons. It got to be the most awkward shit. Imagine looking the... But imagine looking the cashier in the eye when you have to buy that Vagisil. How embarrassing. How'd the drop-off go, man? Was it great?
The drop-off went pretty smooth, I'm not going to lie.
I got another embarrassing one. Diarrhea pills. Stool softeners.
Can we just go back and forth and just come up with the craziest shit that you have to buy?
I haven't had to buy those yet.
You haven't had the stool softeners? Oh, no diarrhea dry me up pills? Dry me up diarrhea pills? Oh, man. I'm trying to get at least 10 more followers on here. We're going to have some funny shit. Which I would... Yeah, diarrhea. Yeah, I'm telling you, it do. It does.
That's the lure, baby.
Literally.
Yeah, that's the shit, baby. That brings it here.
The most embarrassing one I had to do one time was, it was because I couldn't find it, so I had the items. So I had to walk up to the guy at CVS, and I was like, excuse me, sir, I'm not sure how to ask you this, but can you help me find a douche? So, Mr. Clerkmaster General over there came and helped me find the douche, and we're both looking for it. We're like, God, I don't know what the heck any of this stuff is. There's marital aids. There's prophylactics. We can't find the douche. Both me and him have to go get the manager out of the office and like, yo, douche check on aisle 1. We were all three dudes were just sitting there giggling like a bunch of schoolgirls like, find the douche, find the douche. What's the weirdest thing you ever ordered on one of these things?
Weirdest thing?
Plan B.
I thought you were going to go with douche.
No. Plan B. That's why I brought it up. Plan B. That lady looked at me so crazy. This was when DoorDash first started, too. And they started doing the CVS stuff. Yeah. She looked at me with one of those, like she knew me or something. I just looked at her crazy and just closed the door. Like, you don't know, I'm not from America.
Now, listen, we have DoorDash. You can buy anything you want and have it delivered. Now, can we do that with mixed drinks? Can we have a delivery bar? Could you imagine?
Got a little bit of a peanut gallery. Hey, how's it going?
Anyway, could you imagine at 3 o'clock in the afternoon sitting in your apartment watching TV and you think, God, you know what sounds amazing? It's an Irish car bomb. And somebody brings you the shit to make it. That's the kind of... Ed...
Could you imagine?
Yes.
Just a delivery service that brings...
After COVID, restaurants started doing carry-out drinks. So, we do have that.
I love this country that we live in. Or, no, not even that. Just, if you want to... You know what sounds amazing is,
So, I DoorDash an Irish car bomb?
Yeah. That's what I want. It's a traveling bar. I don't give a shit. I want a traveling bar.
That could be the new ice cream truck.
Yes. Ice cream truck for adult people.
Right.
Why are we not funding this? It's called what? I'm just saying. Why are we not funding this? This is amazing. And nobody on this show better patent my idea.
Right. You can rent her out for an hour.
What happened? What?
You can rent her out for an hour.
You got to send her back. It's a rental. Who's worried about the second hour? You got to feed her after that.
Listen. Not dead, everybody. I'm just saying. She takes care of you that first hour.
Chivalry isn't dead. It's just we don't know any women that we want to be chivalrous for anymore.
We ain't got time for that.
I got an old lady I'll be chivalrous for. Yeah, I got a lady I'll be chivalrous for. Rest you hoes, you better get in line. That's all I can say. She first. That's chivalry right there, right? Everybody else got to get in line. That's chivalry. She first, motherfucker. What's closed?
The line. There is no more line for you, buddy, because you have a lady.
It's like the old saying. It's like, dating a homeless girl. You can drop her off anywhere.
Nice.
You can't get rid of it. Real quick.
To go against what Nick said, it was a condoms and hot pockets, not condom and ramen.
Condom and ramen. That's got to be the name of a decent autobiography.
You Netflix and chill.
Let's go. Yo, what do you want to do tonight? Condom and ramen. Let's get it. Beef flavored.
No. You got to spice it up. Condom and pho. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you the pho king?
Yes. And I'm not Asian. Yes.
Like I said, guys, I've missed you guys so much. Here's to you. Cheers. Guys, is anybody else going to sub in this show, or am I going to have to run this show by myself?
Okay, we'll do it. Let's do it. What you want to talk about, bro? Pick a topic.
Sports. Let's go.
No. This ain't sports hour. Let's talk random.
Oh, let's talk. Oh, let's go.
Okay, I got a random topic.
Let's get it.
How many of us ever farted in Target and walked away from it
Oh, I have.
and watched somebody walk into it?
I have.
I just recently did that, and it was so funny. This was like 2 weeks ago, right? I'm in Target, and I don't like Target. I don't even like Walmart, but I hate Target, So I'm in Target, right? I'm sorry if I'm ruining your show talking about passing gas, but literally, I watched this kid walk into it was a bad one. He walked into it. He told his mama, "Mom, what's that smell?" Little black dude too. He really wanted to say, "What the fuck is that?" But he in Target, so he couldn't cuss. He walked into it, man. That was the funniest shit of my day. I laughed for 2 days off that. This was 2 weeks ago. 2 whole good chuckles. What else y'all want to talk about? What happened to you? You ever did that?
Listen, I'm not proud of this, but when I was married, me and my ex-wife and my ex-mother-in-law, we were in Target, and I farted real quick, and there was a mentally handicapped kid that walked by me. They all thought it was him, and I didn't correct him for a good couple weeks after that. After that, I said, yeah, it was me.
So you farted at Target, huh? Well, all I know, and this is especially good advice for the ladies, when life gives you melons, we're a low-cut top.
I thought when life gives you lemons, you serve 1,000 cuts of death and squeeze the juice in it.
Whoa, first of all, Ed, watch where you're swinging that fish. You almost hit this poor man in the face.
It wasn't going to. Going like this.
Just enough
Random topics.
What's your random topic?
Should pandas be domesticated and used as therapy animals?
Fuck no. It's a fucking bear. That's like having a chimpanzee. Should chimpanzees be domesticated? Fuck no.
Pandas are already domesticated.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. A panda shit on your foot and bite you.
They don't like humans.
They don't like nobody.
No, they like plants. They don't. That's the only bear that doesn't eat meat.
Wait. I got a
And they're so adorably ridiculous. They would make any sick person feel better.
Why is there more motherfucking tigers in Texas than there is in the wild in the whole wild world? Let's talk about that. If the world collapsed today and America falls, don't go to fucking Texas. You're dead. These motherfuckers eat people. Let's talk. Did you hear about the tiger that was loose in Cincinnati?
Yes, the baby tiger, man.
That wasn't no baby. That was a grown ass fucking tiger dog. That was a grown ass motherfucking tiger dog.
Where they said a tiger cub got loose. They never found it, and I'm pretty sure it died because it was a tiger cub. Now the other thing about tiger, because India has an area where, because they're a sacred animal to them, there's an area where, yeah.
Eat them.
Well, they have this whole.
Why would you let something be sacred? Not to cut you off. Why would you let something be sacred that eats you? These motherfuckers eat you and they getting smarter. Did you hear these motherfuckers know how to mimic motherfucking sounds of other animals and people?
No, I did not.
Oh man, look this shit up on your TikTok, because I looked it up on YouTube and they say they got it from TikTok. But do you know these motherfuckers make sounds of other animals that they hunt?
That's brilliant. Alpha predator. Yeah.
Imagine you out there in the fucking dark and you hear somebody say, hey! Right. Hey. That's it. You just hear, hey.
Wait, listen.
Is anybody out there?
It's gotta mimic a voice. It's gotta mimic like a hot voice, or I'm not going anywhere near it.
Tigers are the new sirens for our day and age. Okay. Damn.
Shit. Oh wait, let's get serious on one. Have y'all do science? Y'all into science and shit, or I'm on only science nerd?
No, I'm a science nerd.
Okay. Did you hear about Apophis?
Apophis?
Yeah. Okay, so the asteroid Apophis is going to be in our orbit in 2029. Yeah. And if it's within 600 miles of some bullshit that they just made up.
It's the gravitational pull. It's going to alter the trajectory, so the next time it comes around, it will make a collision with the Earth.
Okay, so. No. It's like 7 years after. My thing is my theory is that's why all the billionaires is making plans to either leave Earth or building bunkers. Some bitch Zuckerberg said, I got a bunker in Hawaii coming up. And Elon Musk is trying to leave us. I'm trying to leave with Elon.
Yeah, there's a good chance we'll watch the end of the world in our generation.
I'm hoping by then that I get a couple of them UFOs and maybe one or two of them, and just sit around there and play with that, right? That's right. Hell with them campers and RVs and yeah. Right.
All right, here's a Zuckerberg question for you. Here's a Zuckerberg question for you, because we're getting on TikTok a little bit earlier. We said TikTok's bad because they're taking your data and stuff like that. Don't all American companies do exactly the same thing? Like Facebook is stealing all your data and they're selling it.
It's only in American companies stealing American data is different from a communist country stealing your shit. That's how they're looking at it, and that's how they're treating it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I get that we're supposed to America's supposed to be treating your data better. But okay, so quotation marks, because it's very well known that all the American companies sell your data to the highest bidder. So it's going all over the world. Or yeah, maybe this Chinese company's doing the same thing, but they're literally doing the same thing as the American companies. So why are we okay with that?
Why aren't we talking about the BRICS anymore? Let's talk the BRICS. You remember the BRICS last year? We're scared about you don't remember the Brazilian, the Indian, the Chinese, and the Russian? Why we're scared of those sons of bitches no more?
Oh yeah, it's the BRICS. B for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and the last S is Saudi Arabia or something like that. I am very scared of that. Oh yeah, South Africa. Yeah, but
Lawyer just said, but Facebook gives our info to the government.
Exactly. The government wants that sweet, sweet information, or they can't get a hand on the TikTok information.
Well, the information you got on me, you can have it. Because at this point, what the fuck you want? What the fuck? You can fucking have it. Where the fuck I want to go? What, you going to deport me? Fuck, you going to send me back to Africa? Fuck no. Fuck no. I said, what they going to deport me? I said, what they going to do, deport me? Send me back to Africa? The fuck they going to do? Get me up out of here? No.
Sir.
I'm just saying. Hey, what the fuck they gonna do? Get me out of here? No. They gonna put me in jail. And then after they put me in jail, they gonna have to bomb me out. The government gonna bomb me out. I don't know. I'm just talking shit though. I hope that I don't never go to jail. Shit.
So one of the newest things I've heard about now is the new cars. New cars being produced now by certain companies. They have computer information gathered from the driving habits of people, and they're selling it to people, to other companies. So some of them are insurance companies. So not just that, where they're people that don't get in accidents, they don't get speeding tickets, they drive well, but because of their acceleration habits, they're getting their insurance rates risen, because the insurance companies are getting that information from the automotive manufacturers.
So is it kind of like how? Okay, so it's coming from the manufacturers themselves.
Yeah.
I thought it was coming like how how Progressive had that shit. You would jam up in your car.
No, that was the beginning. That was like, here's the thing. And one of the things I heard was they were saying they were doing this as a way to like try to make it so drivers would be more conscientious of their driving habits to be safer drivers. But the thing is, they never told the buyers and the consumers that they were putting this feature into the car. So there's no reason or incentive or knowledge of them to be actually acting like safer drivers. But despite that, like, there are people, once again, not getting into accidents, not speeding. They may just be heavy acceleration that they're contributing to it, and then they're raising their insurance rates.
So the one thing about the insurance rates, being in the automotive field, here's the thing about it, is ever since the pandemic, parts are beyond fucking difficult to get. Everything's on back order. Cars are hard to get. The prices of parts is shooting through the fucking roof. So that's the problem is now because the automotive prices for parts and to fix your car are shooting through the roof, insurance rates are going up. There is no fucking reason. I mean, I fucked up when I was young. There was no fucking reason that years ago when I had a shitty driving record and then I've behaved for years and it's clean. I got no points, nothing. That I was paying $80 a month for insurance and now I'm paying $120.
You pay $120 just for you? I pay $165 for two, but I'm not a bad driver. Like my old lady's she's a shit driver. I'm just call a spade a spade. But my insurance is high because she's a shit driver. My insurance is, I see the difference in it, but I see what you're saying within parts though, because I just bought a Dodge Ram. Beautiful truck, nothing really wrong with it. Damaged, from an accident or whatever. So I'm in the process of fixing it. And I'm used to, an alternator. Well, I can't get an alternator for this truck because there's no need for an alternator. But the alternator for this truck, if I needed it, was like, but I understand why, though. It's a reverse flow, some shit, whatever. But this fucking alternator was like $4,000, some shit like that. It was fucking sick. It was a sick price.
So I got into the semi-truck field about a year and a half ago, still doing parts, but I was in the automotive field doing parts for years. And as soon as the pandemic happened, it was like all hell broke loose. You couldn't get shit. You couldn't have new cars on the lot because they weren't producing them. And then
to go along with what you're saying, though, the pandemic showed America and the world that poor leadership shuts down the world. Because there's no way that COVID shut us down where Ebola was in America and we didn't even fucking know Ebola was in America. And Ebola kills people, like really fucking kills people. So like, speaking on that, it's just the infrastructure showed us that we are capable, but goddamn, we are fucking scary weak if we, are exposed to some shit.
Well, what's funny is they go, prices of stuff is just kind of going up right now because of supply isn't there and demand is. It never went down. And now what's fucked up, they were saying, stuff's going to go up because supply isn't there but demand is. And now it's 4 years later, and the supply is still not quite there, and the demand is...
Shit. Have you seen... I know you grocery shop, don't you? Yeah. Fucking grocery stores. But let me tell you what it is. There's no drivers. Nobody's driving rigs anymore in America, bro. Ripping them fucking off. Did you see what happened in Ohio? I can't remember our senator's, the representative's name, but he got all those guys their money back. Big loads of their money back because they were getting ripped off by companies.
Real quick, because a big part of shipping is they get paid by miles driven instead of hourly. So when and there was a point too in California.
By their miles driven.
Yeah.
Like the new drivers are only getting like 10 cents a mile or some shit.
Yeah, I know. And it should be an hourly job like it used to be and not a mile job. Because that only incentivizes truck drivers to sleep less and travel faster, which endangers everybody else on the road.
real quick, going with that, because now I work at a semi-truck shop. That's corporate-based. You have owner-operators who own their trucks, own their business, and they drive.
Yeah, and those guys can make more money.
They do.
Absolutely.
A lot of times that you see like those those accidents and weird shits happening are those owner drivers sometimes. A lot of times that's them. Now I'm not saying all of them. I know a lot of those guys, and personally the ones that I do know, awesome dudes. They understand, hey, I'm only driving 8 hours. After that, I'm freaking done. That's literally how they look at it, bro. Once I do my 8, wherever I land at, my drive from here is to get somewhere safe so I can rest for the rest of my day. And I respect those guys, but there are those guys that, fuck it up for everybody.
Well, legally, you have to have a log of what time you started, the mileage on your truck, all that stuff. And so sometimes you'll see a semi truck pulled over on the side of the road, and they're checking them because I can't remember exactly, but you're not allowed to drive over a certain amount of hours every day.
8 hours. It's 8 hours. Oh yeah, thank you, bro. It's 8 hours. When I went to go, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to snatch off your hand. When I went to go do my CDL shit, right? I didn't pass, but they flat out the first week of the shit that they talked about was flat out the hours. You're only allowed to drive 8 hours a day. If you exceed 8 hours and your logbook don't add up, oh, you're screwed. You're screwed. There ain't no overtime in that shit, bro. Like how you were saying, there's no overtime in that shit, bro. You're fucking screwed in that shit, bro. Fucking flat screw, bro.
I had one Uber driver one time, or it was a Lyft driver. He was driving a truck for his Lyft, but he owned his own shipping business, but he was only shipping cars because he knew people in the business, and he had enough connections for like the dealerships and that he would get contracts to ship cars into different states because they had buyers lined up. So it was guaranteed money. It was shorter trips. He didn't have to worry about that kind of stuff. But he's also starting like I did do it commercially and it was terrible. But I made enough money at that time before it got really shitty that I was able to start my own business.
So Tommy, lawyer, what up, Tommy? Fucking miss you, bro. Tommy goes, will autonomous trucks be a net positive or negative for trucking and supply chain management? The trucking industry is huge. I get customers, the amount in parts in the automotive field that we sold every day is a fucking cunt hair compared to what we sell in semi-trucks.
Hey, can you give me a 716 by 20 volt?
Dude, anything because it it's literally like you have to be so like their trucks have to be fucking running right. So the problem I'm thinking with whether it's like self-driving cars or they start doing self-driving trucks, it's like anything else. We're without a fucking job.
I feel like self-driving is the future that they're preparing us for, and it's going to happen within the next 50 years. I feel like there will be nobody driving physically. There will be the car driving itself or a robot driving you within the next 50 years.
That asteroid's coming before then. We're going to be clear.
I'll be in my 69 Charger doing fucking burnouts past all those motherfuckers.
The asteroid going to land in the Mediterranean Sea, so I'm straight.
All right, here. Ohio through and through. All right.
I did finally fix the John. By the way, I did finally fix that noise my car was making. Yeah, I opened up the passenger door and kicked the fuck out of it.
You figured it out, huh?
The car's been quiet ever since.
Figured it out that fast.
I did.
She don't make no noise. It was the one sitting next to
I
you.
fixed it.
You went around and picked her up, though, didn't you? Shit. You turned around and picked her up, though, didn't you?
Well, she was homeless anyway. All right. Making crab up.
Actually, I do have a question.
What's up?
All right, so when you get these self-driving cars, think about this. Cars won't even have to be car-shaped anymore. Like, if you're having a car that all it does is deliver DoorDash or whatever, it no longer even has to have passengers. It could look like a frickin' like a little pod that goes around. And then get this, like if you're going cross country, you could have a car where you could just literally have like, I'm gonna stand up and walk around in this car because I'm not freaking driving. I could lay down and like have a sleep for like overnight because I'm not freaking driving. We could have like these cars do like anything we want coming up.
That's a Tesla right now. You can drive a Tesla, what, 4 or 5 hours, and that's a nap. Yeah. That's a nap. They didn't have people on social media fucking. They didn't have people driving down the road, sleep, in the car driving in heavy traffic. They didn't did it all. So it's here. We just don't embrace it because us as humanity, we don't want that shit. But let's be honest, our children are going to take that shit and run with it.
Now, the thing with self-driving cars, though, you got to think also like fuel mileage. More aerodynamic, better fuel mileage. Even if there's no one driving the cars, the amount, it's got to be aerodynamic, and it's got to have all the features so that electric engine is putting throughout the least amount of effort as possible for longer battery life. So you're still going to need, I mean, okay, maybe, you know, it's self-driving cars, but you might still need to fit 4 or 5 people in it.
Okay, so here's a different one. Here's a little one that's a little more fun. How would you feel about going to a dance club on wheels? Because you could get one of these semi-truck sized things, self-driving. No one has to do driving it. U-Haul box truck. You're in the back. The lights are going.
Or is it just or is it a strip club where they get naked, or is it a shaking joint where they got the clothes on and they're just shaking? That's the question.
I'm the wrong person to ask because I don't even know what a wiggle is. This goes back to a couple weeks ago. I didn't know what a wiggle was.
That's a great idea, though. You have it set up where the sides of the truck come up, they open up. You have a dance floor that rolls out onto a parking lot. You just need a liquor license, right? And then you can just have a pop-up bumping spot wherever you want to go. It would be great.
Now we just need the technology where they go around the corners. You can still be able to stand up. So we need like some gyroscopes or something like that.
You want like the extreme party bus.
Extreme party bus. That's right. That's right. All right, let's see if there's a comment here. Hey, we got Tom coming in and say he's going to be here next week. All right. Hey, what do you think about the concept of a party bus where you can have a dance club on the road? The concept of you can have a party bus on the road where like you have a dance club and it's all inside of like a U-Haul.
I love that. I love that so much. Now, are there drinks involved, or do you think that's a DUI? I mean, if you're not the one driving, are you able to drink in the back? Then let's go. Yes. I think Tesla should do this shit. Elon Musk, what are you waiting on, dude?
And Elon Musk said he doesn't even have enough money. You guys hear about this? Oh boy, sports podcast coming up next. But I got a question for you about Mr. Elon Musk and his self-driving shit. He said Elon Musk said that he doesn't have enough money. He's only got $119 billion, and that's not enough for him for all of his purposes. And so the immediate question that came up the other day is,
He only got $119
billion with a B.
So that means wait. So he went from $200 billion to $119 billion. So he's taking a loss somewhere.
Oh yeah, big losses.
That's in Tesla. Because I done lost money in Tesla because I done invested money in Tesla. Hey, Elon, come on, big homie. It's me, baby. Let's get some money, baby. I was winning.
I always said I didn't like Elon Musk when everybody else was rooting for him because he talks like a scam artist to me.
And that's why I like him, because he talk like me.
Real quick, Nick. Real quick. Tommy said in Tennessee, everyone in the vehicle can be drinking, but no drinks may be within arm's length of the driver. Is that true?
He's asking me if it's true?
No.
Tommy said in Tennessee, everyone in the vehicle can be drinking, but no drinks may be an arm's length of the driver.
It's got to be a daiquiri? Yes. Oh.
The only state you can legally drink in that I know of is Louisiana, and it has to be a daiquiri, and it has to be a cover. And I've been there. and I've been there. I got children in Louisiana. You got to cover it, and you got to have a straw. You cannot have it uncovered. It can't be a beer. It can't be hard liquor. It can be only a daiquiri with hard liquor in it.
So, according to Google, the Tennessee State Code accordingly does not prohibit passengers from consuming or possessing alcohol beverages. Now, municipal ordinances, like your local cities as such, may be more restrictive.
That's like the party bus law. There's a lot of party buses down there, and everybody's drinking on the party bus, but you got the driver's not allowed to drink. But who knows what he's doing because he's in the cab.
Yeah, I mean, I know a guy that's a party bus driver. He just chills out in the car, or he does like doubles as security sometimes.
Oh, we got another comment. Let's see.
All right, another comment coming in.
It's depending on what part of the state of Louisiana you in, and that's what you eat.
You guys talking about Louisiana daiquiris, but you're not talking about Louisiana hot wings.
Fuck no. I would not eat Louisiana hot wings unless it's from a gas station.
All right, who's got the best chicken?
Yes.
I say paninis.
Fuck no.
Whoa.
Best chicken wings. Best chicken wings in this city. There's a place on Route 6 called Firehouse. It's not the Firehouse Subs. It's a Firehouse Bar and Grill. And if you're not looking for it, they got some good ass chicken wings, man. Maybe not a lot of sauces, but they're not bad.
Oh, we're wrapping on the table.
Oh yeah, my bad, man. Go ahead.
The best chicken wings in Cleveland is on the east side on 105th.
Where?
150.
No, not 155th. 105. On 105.
What is it called though?
B&M's. You got to go there. Yes, you got to go there directly.
Bro, you gotta try Firehouse.
I've been to Firehouse.
Route 6 right on
Only okay.
Uncharted Road.
Who's?
Firehouse.
Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't like their chicken.
Yeah.
Nah, who else got some good chicken? Dale's and Euclid used to have some good chicken.
Okay.
Dale's and Euclid used to have some good chicken. They used to have some decent chicken. Frank and Tony's got some decent chicken.
Because of the price.
Oh, man. Wing Wednesday. Wing Wednesday. You be in here eating the hell out the... I know I be in here Wednesday eating the fuck out them chicken
I
wings.
had 20 last week, man. It was
You was a
great.
fat motherfucker.
I won the wing eating contest here.
Swear.
Yeah, swear.
Shit. You was a fat motherfucker.
I ate 8 ounces of chicken wings in 2 minutes. Yeah.
This dude black for real. Say your title. Wait. Tell everybody what you did again.
I ate 8 ounces of chicken wings in 2 minutes. Like, I love chicken wings, man. Dude, my record at Panini's when they had their wing night, and they had those big ass chicken wings, right? 32 wings. He's walking away. I was so hungry that day. All right, what are you guys talking about?
So we're talking about cars again.
All right. And what are we talking about cars?
So he asked me what my favorite type of car is, and I said Mazda earlier, but it's a Mazda again.
Listen, I'm a muscle car guy. So if I'm driving any kind of car, it's going to be a Pontiac Trans Am. 1991 or 92. Or, if money's no fucking option, Dodge Viper.
So it's hard to be like a driver in a race car when you don't have money. Like just in general, like cars are expensive, but like take me back to the good old days of a Ford like in the 1990s like truck, because I want to like invest in an older car and have a historical car. Let's do it.
Yes. That's the fucking plan. Listen, my goal is to buy like an old school beater car and just fix it from the ground up.
You want to fix the car with us?
Sure.
Fuck yeah.
But whoa, wait, what kind of car are we picking?
You pick it, I'll buy.
91 Firebird, guys. 91 Firebird. Fucking Knight Rider.
The only good choice he made was truck, all right?
What do you guys think of Thunderbirds? What do you guys think of Fords?
On cars, my buddy has a 4-cylinder Mustang that does 5.5 second quarter miles.
Does it though?
Yes, I've seen it. As a 4-cylinder. Yes, and this thing is a beautiful red car, and I love a good red car.
Red is my
I don't remember.
So red is my favorite color, actually. So if we ever build a car to be historic, it has to be red.
No, yes, it can't be red because we can't afford the tickets.
Right. So it's got to be black. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to join your podcast tonight.
Oh, you're quite welcome. All right. Wait, so you were saying what was the car you wanted to make build up?
A 91 Pontiac Firebird.
So my dad actually used to have a Pontiac Firebird years ago, and they found it, and I think they're going to reinvest in it.
Firebirds are fucking nice. And they're one of the only Pontiac cars that actually look good. Nobody's buying a fucking Aztec.
My dad used to have a Z28, and no, not a Corvette.
Z28 is a Corvette. No, it's a Camaro.
Yeah, Camaro. And that was his baby. That was his baby after he crashed another car of my grandfather's that he wanted to buy off of him. And like, my dad has always been big in a car. He taught me everything I know. He like built that. I think there was an Oldsmobile actually. I think it was early one. He built that thing up. It was my grandfather's, and he was I was talking to my grandfather about it after my dad, because my dad crashed it. He had put so many hours into this car and he crashed it, and my grandfather was like, yeah, dude, my grandfather was like, yeah, I've never seen him so heartbroken before in my life. Mercury's? I don't. No.
What did your grandma have?
A 1970 Mercury Cougar was crystal blue.
So I wasn't around during that generation, but I've heard. I'm 20. I'm gonna be 25 this year.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm 30.
I'm gonna be 25. But I remember the Lincolns that my grandpa used to drive when I was younger, and he used to pick me up in it. And he used to think it was hot shit back in the day, and I was like, oh my god, this is an old school car. So, anyways, come support me at Painesville Speedway this fall. Oh no. Sorry, I gotta get closer to you.
He has a girlfriend, just remember that.
I have a boyfriend.
Yes. He's not wrong.
But I love cars, and I hope you will come support me at the Painesville Speedway this fall.
We'll see. Anywho.
Ed, it's all
John, what kind of car would you love to rebuild?
Yes, let's talk about cars.
My dream car. Well, I'm a car guy. My dream car is a '69 Charger. It's been my dream. It's my dream car. I've been a Dukes of Hazzard fan since I was about 7. That is my dream car, '69 Charger. I'm a Mopar guy all the way. If you need, I will come in your pits and I will absolutely help.
Yes, I'm gonna hit you up on that.
Absolutely. Trans Am. There's a video that Hot Rod Magazine did many years ago, and there's two guys sitting on their front porch in a little house, and one guy and it goes General Lee, and the other guy goes Bandit, and then they fucking jump in the Bandit and the General Lee, and they fucking have this whole staged race. And they're fucking hitting through fields and country roads. They hit the fucking blacktop, and they're fucking hauling ass. Dude, it was a cool video. Neither of them. They both showed up at the finish line sliding sideways at the same time.
That sounds very interesting.
Bandit.
Generally.
The Charger's
Really?
nice, guys. Listen. I have no...
Chargers can't be nice.
But...
Have you seen Burn Notice?
Yes.
The car from Burn Notice was a '69.
If we're talking about TV show cars, what about Supernatural?
Oh my God.
Here.
Let's go.
Doug just throwing on about the '69 Impala from Supernatural. I 100% agree. A beautiful car. Then
Here's the problem with the Trans Am to the '69 Charger. The Charger was before the fucking emission standards and all that bullshit. So you got a 426 Hemi, even a 383 or even a 440 in that Charger. As long as it's not a 318, you have something like that in there. that is going to walk all over Bandit. Walk all over Bandit, because Bandit was during the era of fucking emissions. What is it? Same thing during the emissions in the 70s. During all the emissions. Yeah, through the 70s into the 80s, they had all the emission shit. So you have a big block, like you could have okay. So say like even if that car had a 400 Pontiac motor in it, it's just not, because it's not. You have a big block Chevy 454 creating like 200 horsepower. What the fuck?
Let's go movie cars. If we can have any movie car, what would we choose? Movie car.
General Lee. No.
No,
That's it.
I will take the Back to the Future DeLorean only because it can time travel, not because it can actually get to 88 miles an hour.
Let's do it because that's the coolest car ever.
So DeLorean was supposed to be remaking their car as an electric vehicle. Did they?
The DeLorean Motor Company came back with like an Alpha 5, which is like an all-electric car, and it only comes in the salmon pink color, but it's really not a bad car. DeLorean Motor Company. I've been drinking a little bit, guys. Don't mind me. DeLorean Motor Company came out with two vehicles. It was an Alpha 5 and some other bullshit. The Alpha 5 doesn't look too bad. What about, whoa, hold on. Other movie cars worth noting. What about fucking Ghostbusters?
Yes, please. So I never seen Ghostbusters. So the Mystery Machine or the Ghostbusters machine. So when I was younger, I never seen Ghostbusters until recently. And can we just get a Ghostbusters car, please, and a Mystery Machine, please?
And a UFO.
With the DeLorean, so DeLorean went out of business so fast. You can still, they still make factory, or they're not, they don't make them. There's still factory DeLorean parts still available because they went under just like that.
Now the car I keep thinking about it wasn't a car in a movie, but there is a car that literally has a built-in jet engine for propulsion. I can't remember. Yeah. It's in what's his name? Jay Leno's garage. He has one of them. That thing, it looks so cool. And then he has another car. It's not like a practical car, but I would love to have it. It is a steam engined car. Yes, and it uses wood to boil the water, so you have to carry wood with you while you're traveling. But all right.
There's a car that they made early 60s. It's called the Amphicar. That car doubles as both a car and a boat. I love that fucking car.
I'll sit, you bastard.
So when it comes down to like high-end cars or like a specialty car, manufacturers, when they're very limited, they will go to a select few people and say, "Do you want one?" They will.
That makes 25 now.
Car manufacturers, when they're coming out with like very limited edition, like they will go to a few people first. Jay Leno, Jerry Seinfeld, Roger Penske, race car driver, and he owns like half the fucking dealerships around the country. And then John Cena also gets dibs on a lot of cars. Huge car guy.
You ever? It's like you can't see
Last
it.
on the list.
So, because what was it? John Cena had this like short clip. I think it was for the late night show, and it was him and Shaquille O'Neal getting into a smart car, and that is one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
And John Cena raps his wrestling theme song in the car. I saw that. That's fucking cool.
Oh, I don't remember that part. Fuck. I only saw the TikTok video of it.
So the Ford GT came out, and John Cena was one of the people that got a hold of it. Now, Ford had a deal where if you bought the Ford GT, you could not sell it for a certain amount of years because they didn't want people just that, these rich people buying them, flipping and making money. John Cena did. And Ford goes, we're suing you.
Now, there's a lot of car companies that are like, especially when they establish these rules about buying them, like because they're typically in the form of like written into the contract when you sign it over. They're like, I think it's Ferrari, where if you modify a Ferrari in any way, like on its exterior and some of the internals, they will sue you because when you bought it, you agreed to not modify it at all. Which is also why, isn't it Ferrari that you have to at least have bought 2 used ones before you can buy a newer one from the main company? I'm pretty sure. Because Jay Leno, I thought, doesn't own a Ferrari. Yeah, it is Jay Leno. Yeah, Jay Leno's a G in my book. Like, cause he has made it, and he is still very funny as like a comic. Whereas like I hold him so much respect because he's a stand-up comic.
My favorite comics, and I got a list.
Dave Chappelle.
Yes, he's the king of comedy right now. Yes.
Bill Burr.
Yes, that's a good one.
Bill Burr.
Motherfucking Bert Kreischer.
Yes.
Outside of his gay shit, and I want him to see this. Stop that gay shit, Bert. Stop that gay shit, Bert. We don't like that shit. My bad.
So I think my top 3 right now are. Yeah. So my top 3, I do like Chappelle, but he's not up there for me. It's Christopher Titus. Yeah, he's fucking hilarious. His writing is superb to me. And then Jeff Dunham, because I love a puppet, man. Who doesn't love a good puppet show? And Gabriel Iglesias.
Gabe, you like the clean comics.
I love the clean comics.
Fluffy.
All right, if you don't have Dave Chappelle in your top 10, then we got to end the show.
No, he's like 8 or 9.
Dave Chappelle's my number 1.
Right. Dave,
Oh, yeah.
Dave's number 1. My top 5. Dave's number 1. Cat Williams number 2. Cat definitely. If you ain't got Cat in your top 5, something wrong with you. Because Cat make honestly in Cat Williams.
Rock.
Chris, top 10, yeah, but top 5, no.
Bill Burr's on there.
Bill Burr's number 4. And Bert's number 3 because he's my new favorite comic. Bert's number 3 because he's my new favorite. Oh, I'm just not getting hip to Bert.
Bert is good.
Bert is my new favorite. No, he's not that funny to me.
No, he isn't.
He's not that funny to me. But he's cool though. And not Cat, but Kevin Hart closes out my top 5 because he funny. He funny. No, we talking OGs.
All right. Well, we're at time. So, thank you all for tuning in to John Wilkes Spoofing. I mean,
so sad. I would love him to do a show again.
We're at time.
Sell out immediately.
All right, we're going to try to do a last word here. Get your last word and pass it on, John.
Well, okay, so your last. So, drop stunner's not drugs. Last words. Closing out. We're at time. What's your last word? Say something. What's your final word to the show tonight?
Aliens are real, motherfucker, and we're gonna talk about it next time you see me.
All right.
I'm going to use the same way I've been. God grant me in senility the ability to forget the people I don't like, run into the people I do, and eyesight to tell the difference.
You could run into me all you want. Giggity. Scott! Last words of the show.
I was looking it up, but I got nothing. Right. Treat others as you like to be treated.
And then the man, the myth, the legend, Philip McCrevis with his final word.
Thank you very much for tuning in. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We got the sports show coming up in about an hour. That's going to be over on Dog Fight Sports. We've been the gigantic panel today. Thanks for tuning in. And as we always end every show, honest Dave, you can tell no lie, but old John Wilkes, he was a spy. Goodbye.